How y'all doing, family? It's Chris Rival Media TV, and I'm going to be coming to you with this news from yahoo.com. And it says at least 125 people, including a dozen of high school kids in Milwaukee, are now testing positive for HIV and syphilis in large numbers in this city. Man, this is crazy, family. This article was published on March the 9th, 2018 by Elise Soul. It said at least, well, I already said that. So it says, according to Milwaukee's Journal Sentinel, which broke the story on Tuesday, the outbreak has been identified as a cluster, meaning a large number of people have become infected in particular time and place. And it says, this is an epidemic people are not talking about enough, and it leads to people taking unnecessary risks, public health consultant Melissa Uglin told the Journal Sentinel. Those involved may have all connected with one another during a 12-month period. Damn, added Uglin, who could not be reached for comment by Yahoo Lifestyle. Many of the infected are men. God damn. 45% of which are HIV positive, according to Uglin and other healthcare advocates. Sorry, fam, that's my daughter. She talking in the background. Representatives from the Wisconsin Department of Health Services and the Milwaukee Health Department did not return Yahoo Lifestyle's request for comment. A representative from Milwaukee Public Schools sent the following statement to Yahoo Lifestyle in December. The Milwaukee Health Department informed Milwaukee Public Schools that the entire city is experiencing an increased sexual transmitted infections in the ages from 15 to 24 years old. God damn. So a lot of people are doing the nasty. I'm talking about doing the nasty, family. So we got to be very, very, very careful and stuff like that. Who you doing the nasty with? And stuff like that, because I've learned over the years, family, we have to start, like, before you know what I'm saying, do any kind of sexual intercourses with the person that, you know, that you're just getting to know, or, you know, y'all just started dating or whatever. Before y'all do that, please make sure y'all go to the clinic or the doctor to get a checkup before you do anything, because you never know. Sometimes people lie and stuff like that. And even if you're not, you know, having sex or whatever, if you're kissing, you can still transmit the disease from mouth to mouth. You feel what I'm saying? So, family, make sure, you know, if you're just starting to talk to someone and stuff like that, make sure you go to the doctor and stuff like that before you do any kind of sexual intercourses with that person. It says, because schools have a significant number of students in the age from 15 to 18 age group. That's only a 3 to 4 year age group. Well, yeah, 3 years, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, 3 to 4 years, like I said. We are working with Milwaukee Health Department in a collaborative and preventive effort to share information with young people in middle schools and high schools to keep them healthy and to protect their health. Less than 10% of those infected attend the school, though the numbers could rise per the Journal Sentinel, which also reports that the cluster is being called a sentinel event due to the numbers of youth infected with HIV, and because 3 areas are babies were born with syphilis in 2016. It's a really big deal, Uglin told the publication. The National Coalition of STD Directors, which called the Milwaukee case in crisis, published a statement Friday calling out lawmakers. This is unacceptable, wrote Executive Director David C. Harvey. Those of us working in the field know that STD prevention works when it's funded. Investing just 10 cents per person per year, syphilis prevention could cut the numbers of syphilis cases by almost a third. He added, Congress must recognize that these epidemics will continue to rage if federal investments does not rise to meet the ever-rising tide of STD rates, and will call on Congress to increase federal funding for STD prevention at the CDC. Now, family. Okay, let me give you a quick little comment. These kids are, they're more sexually active than ever. It says from 15 to 18 to 18 to 24. You feel what I'm saying? Young adults, teenagers, and stuff like that, and almost, grown people and stuff like that or whatever. But that's why parents have to make sure they're having these conversations with their kids and their young adults and stuff like that, because everything now is like damn near every video is damn near about sex, money, cars, all this type, all this stuff is just damn near at the end is just mostly about sex and stuff like that. So if they see that, hey, this person want to fuck that person, this person want to eat that person want to suck that person, do all this crazy shit and stuff like that, it's natural for somebody to be attracted to somebody else. But at the same time, you have to make sure that you're being careful and you're being protective. And you have to, like I said, get to know that person before you start doing any kind of sexual activities, because this right now will happen. This is a perfect example. You have to make sure that you're taking the right steps to make sure that you don't get any disease and stuff like that. So, like I said, it's parents are gonna have to start stepping up and having this conversation with their kids so they can make sure this doesn't happen. Okay, so let me get back to the article, family. It says that according to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, syphilis is a sexual transmitted disease that during the first two stages causes painless genital sores, swollen lump nodes, and fever. The final stage involves no symptom but can damage the heart and brain as well as other major organs. Mothers may pass syphilis to their unborn children during pregnancy and experience complications such as stillbirth. Syphilis is treated with antibiotics. HIV, which stands for human immunodeficiency virus, is an autoimmune disease contracted through unsafe sex or safe with multiple partners. The virus, for which there is no cure, destroy white blood cells called T helper cells and spread throughout the body, presenting itself with a variety of symptoms, including fever, fatigue, swollen lymph nodes, and night sweats. The late stage of HIV is AIDS, which greatly weakens the immune system and the body's ability to fight other infections. HIV and syphilis spread efficiently within the first few months, often with the person experience nonspecific symptoms are those that mimic the flu. Jeffrey Klausner, MD, a professor of medicine and public health at the University of California, Los Angeles, tells Yahoo Lifestyle, and because doctors rarely ask questions about patient sexuality activity, either because they are embarrassed or untrained, the diagnosis could be missed. He adds, we've seen a massive erosion in public health resources due to the 2008 recession. Many city clinics were shut down and never refinanced. Klausner says syphilis is treatable if done so timely, and that HIV is manageable and treatable, not the death sentence it was 20 years ago. So, like I said, family, please, if you have kids, or if you don't, just for yourself, please make sure that you're having these conversations with your kids, because it's spreading it's spreading and it's getting more worse and bad and stuff like that, because you got some syphilis now. Certain antibiotics don't fight off the virus, so it's kind of like they have to get more medicine and more testing just to fight off the virus, because it's getting even more harder to fight off the virus and stuff like that. And especially if you don't even know that you have it, if you have an unsafe sex with, different kind of people or something like that. So just have to make sure you be careful, and please have a talk with your kids, and please just make sure you do a test and stuff like that or whatever. And just be careful who you talking to and who you doing, your sexuality and stuff like that with. So I just want to let y'all know what's going on, family. Love y'all. Y'all have a great evening, and I'll be back with another one later.